after we look for hint coins. It's been so long.
What? Snooping is so much fun, especially in a place as posh as this.
We're not snooping. Hint coins, man. The curtains here are even finer than those in the standard cars. My man, I need hint coins. I got one. I got two. In the flowers, in the painting. They don't even have a comment about the painting, which is interesting. Ah, alright, fine, fine.
It's the strangest thing. All of a sudden, I'm so tired. What's the matter, Flora?
Yeah.
Gosh, all of a sudden I'm kind of sleepy too.
Alright, you two. This is no time for jokes. Oh dear. I'm suddenly quite tired myself. That's what happens when you get old. Not just Layton, everybody. Everybody's old. Dead, dead, dead! It was a short game. Sorry, I thought the cutscene was gonna be longer.
Huh? What's going on out there? Am I dreaming?
Number 58. Into the tunnel. In the tunnel. Two trains pass in the darkness of the tunnel. Move them around so that each locomotive ends up on the opposing track while still maintaining the same order of its cars. There's one trick, though. The number 2 cars for both tracks must remain in their original track. Okay. Oh, hang on. Hang on. I see. 3 is being replaced with 1. Okay, okay. I was like, what do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? Okay. Bring it back now. Okay. I can't move it forward. It's making this more complicated than it needs to be. Okay. Yep. It's only a matter of time. Here we go. Here we go. It's not too terrible.
Here goes. Layton's apprentice strikes again.
That's right. The two trains speed off into the darkness, each carrying the number 2 car of the other. My word, I must have fallen asleep on the couch. How careless of me. Do you know what happened in that tunnel, Luke?
Sorry, Professor, but I slept through the whole thing too. And I had the strangest dream. In my dream, part of the Momentary Express switched tracks while we were in the tunnel.
You mean to say that one of the train's cars is now riding different rails? Luke, what you saw may not have been a dream at all. If one car did split off from the train, it would no longer be bound for Luxembourg.
Maybe that car is how you get to the Phantom Town.
I'm beginning to suspect you're right on the money, Luke.
I hope the Phantom Town isn't as creepy as it sounds.
Got a new hamster toy. Have a light bulb, little buddy. Into the...
Everybody get ready to rock! The next stop is frozen! Come on, passengers, let me hear you scream!
Frozen, eh?
Where's Flora?
Of course. How could I have missed this? Do you recall how this ticket was missing a destination? Well, it seems that the destination was staring us in the face all along.
Really? But where, Professor?
I think I remember this puzzle. I've seen people play this, but a lot of it is missing from my brain. But I think I kind of remember this puzzle. A ticket to where? Number 57. This is probably the Layton game I remember the least. And I don't remember if I said that at the beginning, but that's what yeah. So I've seen bits and pieces of it story-wise, but not a lot of the puzzles. In front of you sits the ticket that Layton and Luke found when Dr. Schrader at first glance. Found with Dr. Schrader. At first glance, the ticket appears to have no distinct destination written on it, but when you look at it just the right way, the ticket discloses its destination, the town of Full Sense. The key to spotting the destination is the number that has been cut out of the ticket. What number used to be there? Use the ticket in the instruction booklet to puzzle this one out. I think the thing is, like... It's like you remove part of this or something. I don't know if it's you get rid of the top or the bottom part of it, because like you fold the ticket over. Nope, hang on. Because it's like, this is... this... Okay, I'm not crazy. I think I see it. So this... It is one of those, it has to stop at a certain point. So you want what's all in the green. So you got that. And the K was throwing me off down here. But at F... Okay, O, that's right. This is 4. 4, full... Yeah, 4. Then you have this up here from the 5. This is an O. And then the E from the 2 down there. Okay. And then... So it would have been a 9 down there if this is another... No, this one's an S. It wouldn't have been a 9. It would have been a 2. It's a 2 that's missing. It's in... No, it's an E. You want an E, so... Oh no, what a... No? Yes? Ah, I put another S there. That's not... That's why I'm confused. I was like, but the 2 would be perfect. Like, it's got that L. Okay, so yeah, it's a 2. It's missing a 2. Okay. I don't know why I drew the 2 like that. It messed me up. Okay, I'm not crazy.
There we have it.
All the random things my brain remembers. 4 full cents. Ah, excellent. The missing number is 2. If you fold the ticket as shown and line up the 2 sets of numbers, they form letters that spell out the phrase 4 full cents. Looks like the ticket's destination was there all along. You imagine if you had to do that with, like, you're going on a plane and you have to fold your ticket like some sort of origami thing. You're just like, there you go.
Well, I suppose it means we've almost reached our destination.
Yes.
Luke, no! Where's Flora?
This is strange. When did it get so dark?
What do you mean?
Flora's like, I'm here too, passed out on the floor. Ooh, pretty stained glass. I do believe we've arrived at the next stop.
But I don't see Flora, Professor. Where could she be? Hi, you two. Glad to see you're finally awake. Flora, where did you run off to? I'm sorry, but the train car was so stuffy that when we stopped, I went outside for some air. You went out alone? Are you crazy?
You left her home alone? What's that?
It's dangerous out there. Who knows what kind of creeps could be lurking around? Oh, well, I'll be more careful from now on.
Watch your tone, Luke. A gentleman always remembers to treat a lady with kindness and respect. Now, since we're all back together, why don't we get off this train and see where we are?
I'm not saying sorry, I'm pissed!
Luke, calm down.
Yes, Professor.
Oh, I guess I didn't actually read the salt part. Probably a little far on behind on this. Okay, only 2. While exploring the deluxe car of the Momentary Express, Luke, Flora, and I were suddenly hit with an overpowering urge to nap. That's a mood. Luke says he dreamed of 2 trains headed in opposite directions that swapped one of their rail cars. Was the clamor I heard while asleep the sound of those cars changing places? Shortly after waking from my sudden slumber, the conductor announced that our next stop was a town known as Fulsense. I find this odd, as I was sure our next destination was the town of Luxembourg. It appears that the car we fell asleep in really did change tracks and was the only one from our original train to reach its new destination. I can't do that one lady's voice anymore. Ah, man. Mysteries. Okay. Tom. The ticket was for those headed to Fulsense, a destination accessible only to those riding in the particular car on the Momentary Express. It would seem that Dr. Strader must have visited Fulsense sometime before his death. So... okay. I was like, but if we had the ticket when they directed us... I guess since it's an old ticket, it's not a current ticket. We had to get new tickets. They need to work on better lighting.
This place gives me goosebumps.
Yes, I'd second that.
I'm sticking close to you two. Oh, these must be pictures of the town.
Indeed, and old ones from the look of it. Judging by their condition, I'd say they're at least 30 years old.
Wow, how do you know? Oh, that's right, you're an archaeologist. Of course you know.
It also says it at the bottom of the picture.
Now, Luke, Don't tell me you actually forgot. Well, we'd best press on.
Flora, you're bruising my arm.
Sorry.
Ow, 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 ow.
Hmm? What on earth?
Professor, what's that?
Let's go. Ah,
It's beautiful.
oh my.
It is beautiful. It's pretty.
Oh, what's that?
Ah. Just what is going on here?
I don't know, but it's strange.
Full Sense Station. Minutes after Professor Layton, Luke, and Flora arrive in Full Sense, the rundown train station transforms into a gleaming, ornately decorated building right before their eyes. What caused the sudden change to the station's appearance? Christmas lights. Christmas lights, that's all you need, really. Humdrum Town? Christmas lights everywhere. You're fine.
Following rumors of the Elysian box, the Professor, Luke, and Flora set foot in a strange town. But cautious as they were, nothing could have prepared them for the events to follow.
Chapter 4. The Phantom Town of Full Sense.
So this is the Phantom Town we heard about, huh? It's like something from a horror novel.
What horror novels are you reading? This is beautiful. I find the place unsettling too, but we mustn't let that keep us from our investigation. Who knows what kind of valuable information we might find here about the Elysian box. The Professor, Luke, and Flora decide to walk around the town.
It's a horror movie! Look, they even have a postman! Oh no, mail on time and everything!
It's always the lamps. Lady? Oh, that bronze statue appears to be well cared for.
Wow, the electricity bill for this place must be huge!
I'm glad someone said it. I was gonna, and then I would have felt dumb because of the overlap. Stairs. Aha. Is that number 3 or is that number 2? The handrails here bespoke a level of polish. Bespeak. Okay. Not bespoke. I bespoke too soon. Anything? Ah ha ha. Oh, running into you here. Well, hello, howdy, hi, and all that.
Hey, you're...
The mailman, yep, I've got mail to deliver here, but it's so dark that it always takes forever. No wonder the people always seem so on edge here. Well, that's all the more reason I need to bring a little sunshine into everyone's life with the mail.
Wow, you deliver letters all the way out here?
I sure do, and I've got a schedule to keep while doing it. So on that note, I'll be off. See you around. It would seem our friend the postman works a very, very wide area for mail delivery.
Really? But how does he do 2 routes every single day? Unless he has some kind of jetpack. That's just impossible.
You may think so, Luke, but our world is full of inexplicable phenomena. This is but one of many. He's actually Santa.
I guess so, but it still seems pretty much impossible to me.
No? Okay. Just well cared for.
Oof. Are you alright, Flora? Are you alright there, Flora? You don't look so well. You don't look well. Why is it hard to speak? I'm not sure. I just started feeling sick all of a sudden.
You're as pale as a sheet. We'll find a place for you to rest straight away.
I don't see any hotels around. If there were, you'd think there'd be a sign or something.
Despite the lack of advertising, I'd say one of those buildings over there is a hotel. The Professor, Luke, and Flora decide to seek out a hotel. This is an interesting addition. I don't recall this being in the first game where they're like, and then we went left. But maybe that people were like, I don't know what I'm doing. But I was like, wasn't this in the first game? So this part where it's like, hey, find the hotel. Okay. Puzzle number 61. Where's the hotel? Maybe it happens if I click any button. Any building. It seems like it. In front of the town train station are 4 buildings standing in a row. One of these 4 is supposedly the local hotel, even though it lacks a sign. Even so, if you study the area carefully, you should be able to tell which of the buildings is the hotel. Can you figure out which of these 4 buildings is the hotel? Guess we're gonna. He's got a weather vane. Oh, I see it. Look. Look. So in the window and stuff. That's so silly. What is this? What is this? Do the other buildings say something? No. Hotel. Why would you do that? None of the other things say what they are.
Just
What?
leave it to me.
What in the world?
Layton's apprentice strikes again.
That's right. The windows and door of building C spell out the word hotel. Got the ingredient dream fluff. Use it to create tea blends. That's right. That's what we got from that one lady in the cow town. Where's the hotel?
How are you doing, Flora? Any better? A little bit. I think with a little rest, I'll be back to my old self.
Flora, Luke and I are going back out to learn more about the town. Why don't you stay here for a while and rest up?
Yes, take it easy for a while, Flora. We'll be back before long. You always say that, but okay, sure. Thanks, Luke. Be careful out there. You too, Professor. Do you think Flora's going to be alright?
What do you want me to say? No? I wouldn't fret too much, Luke. She may just be exhausted from our long journey. Ah, it's a good song. I think it's like the nighttime theme from the first one. I don't know. I think our best course of action now is to gather what information we can and hurry back to the hotel. After all, a gentleman never keeps a lady waiting. Flora has left the group for now. The top screen shows who's walking with you. And then you see like a shadowy figure next to our little characters. I'm like, oh my gosh. Professor and Luke decide to explore the strange new town. Hello. Good evening, sirs. I do hope the young lady traveling with you feels better soon. Krantz. You've got a fun design. My man Krantz, you got any hidden coins for a friend? Aha, okay, 3. Got him. This goes to the room. Got a puzzle?
I'll be here resting. You two be careful out there.
We will, Flora. Do feel better soon.
You can't make me. I refuse.
It's a very cute room. Okay. Ah, roses are like living gems.
And they smell so nice.
Unlike gems. While we're on the subject of flowers, Luke, why don't you give this puzzle a shot? Number 62. Smell the roses again. Nothing smells quite as sweet as fresh-cut roses. Can you help freshen up the whole room with their fragrance? Tap a square. I think this is the same. Yep, can't. Overlapping bad. Can't go through the walls. Tap to remove flowers. Alright. Nice.
Here goes.
Correct.
Layton's apprentice strikes again.
With those roses in place, the whole room will be smelling great before you know it.
There we are. That takes care of that puzzle.
Nothing creates a feeling of tranquility in a room quite like a fresh bouquet.
I'll say, those flowers in the Military Express's deluxe room sure made me feel relaxed.
Ah, yes, the ones the conductor placed in the rooms were nice. Of course, it's so obvious. I can't imagine why I didn't think of it until now.
What do you mean, Professor?
I mean, I'm going to open a rose garden, Luke. The whole town will be fixed. Luke, think back on when that car train switched tracks. Do you remember anything?
Well, honestly, I don't remember much. Everything's kind of foggy, since I dozed off during all that.
Of course you did. The sudden sleepiness we experienced was no coincidence. Furthermore, I don't believe it was mere chance that we awoke upon our arrival in full sense. No, I'd say our little nap was part of a larger plan.
What plan would that be?
Were I to venture a guess, I'd say those roses Sammy planted around the train knocked us out.
Then while everyone was asleep, they switched tracks.
Precisely, my boy. And at that point, one car split off. I'd wager that only those riding in the deluxe rail car were taken away to full sense.
Flowers are bad. They're poisonous. Get them away from me. This is nowhere near as cushy as the one on the train.
Oh.
That's a huge mare, and not a single streak on it.
I think that was everything. That's a shoe. Nothing about it. Okay, you know, that's fine. We got plenty to do and to go see. Everything I've seen leads me to believe that Dr. Schrader visited Full Sense. The Elysian box and the facts we need to solve the mystery of his death are close by. I'm sure of it.
Do you think whoever stole the Elysian box might be hiding here as well?
Still too early to tell. But I'll know more if we can figure out why Dr. Schrader ventured out here in the first place. But now, our best course of action is to search for anything connected to the Elysian box.
Let's get to it then. Lead the way, Professor.
I guess I didn't look for... What do you suppose this building is? Oh, nice. But he doesn't wonder what this building is? No? Okay. No, I get it. The stones on this road look like they were just laid down. Yeah, it's called having people take care of stuff.
Seems to be a bit brighter over there.
Do you suppose that building is? We'll never know. Does there a hint card? Okay. It was in the O. Mark my words, Samuel, it's here in town, I can guarantee that. You have to scour every inch of this place and bring it back to me once you got it. Oh, come on, Uncle, do you really think it's everything people say it is? I don't know, it kinda sounds like a lot of baloney to me. Are my ears playing tricks on me? I could have sworn you just told me that my information was wrong. You're in no position to be lecturing me on this subject. Now, get out there and start looking. Okay, no need to blow a gasket, I'm going. I can't remember Sammy's voice.
What do you think Mr. Beluga and the train conductor were talking about, Professor?
It would appear that they too are out on the hunt for something.
Oh, look over there, Professor. What on earth could that be?
It's a really funky book. It's some variety of strange book. Perhaps someone dropped it while running about town.
Yikes, get a load of this crazy cover. What's this symbol on it?
Let's have a look. The symbol seems to be in the shape of a goat.
Well, whatever it is, it gives me the willies. But I do wonder what's written inside.
Hard to say with the book locked up tight as it is, isn't it? Still, this symbol is very intriguing.
Say, Professor, maybe somebody in that antique shop over there can tell us something about it.
Excellent idea, Luke. Let's begin our investigation there. The old diary option has been added to the trunk. Beluga's search. Beluga seems to be working Sammy like a dog, sending him all over town in a frantic search for some unknown item. It's unclear why Beluga would set up a secret train connected to Full Sense, but it's clear this item is very important to him. What could it be? My contact, I dropped it years ago and I just gotta have it back. The professor and Luke decide to visit the local antique shop.